This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
Tight right. Three down.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. From the 24, Young. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Ready, 18, Gator.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and 10. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 70 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
And they give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
General West.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get... football.
Score time, 7-7.
On the set. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, tight.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Khalil Mack, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kevin Green in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Hey, we got 3 out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young. His throw incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready?
From the gun, Steve Young. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Young under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Young. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Holt. 23 yards, the pickup there. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The kick by Bryant is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Young. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer, Mel Blount. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Charles, with that incompletion, I want to step back for a second, just talk about the quarterbacks this year. It's an interesting stat that you and I were looking at before the game. 40 quarterbacks have been used in the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, most in the Super Bowl era. Some injuries and then just some changes at QB.
Yeah, and 20 of the starting quarterbacks this past Sunday under the age of 27. But what I like about what I'm seeing, despite the injuries, retirements, guys are being unable to play, I'm seeing these youngsters and backups come in and play well in a lot of cases. Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville has taken charge there. They got their first win. Kyle Allen, 4-touchdown pass for Carolina.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kevin Green, his 2nd sack of the night.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Is a turnover on downs.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Young, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. 6-6. Pull it high.
There's overload.
Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike. Mike, seam 6. Seam 6.
Young working out of the gun. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
We got 3. Watch 82. Watch 82.
Young to throw on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Hey, my 7. Ready?
Play action now. Here's Steve Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Young now. Throwing on 4th down. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 10. Go. Go. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they will take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's into the clear. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check safety, check safety. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
They go with Brown. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Draw play for Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Jackson. Looking deep downfield. This is caught. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis. The rest of our crew, I'm Brandon.